Hello, 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 hello. I missed the start episode slightly there. My apologies, let me just adjust these sound levels. Yeah, I know, well, I've got this higher up for this particular shot. I just turned the music down. I'll turn it down a bit more. There we go. Let's just get this camera over here for just a moment. Just for the start. There we go. Sorry about that. I didn't quite do all my adjustments right before I started. It's turned down. JK! I'll adjust my volumes here. Apologies about this. Let's just bring that down a smidge. And my microphone should be up. There we go. Sorry about that. Get this adjusted here. Excellent. Thanks for the follow, JK. You're the best. Welcome. If you haven't caught me before, I'm Erroneous Hyphen. I like to do retro modding, retro console modding, but I mostly play retro PC games, retro console games, play the occasional modern game. I do console repairs, including retro consoles. Console mods, occasionally I work on my car, and sometimes it looks like I'm going to burn down my garage. What else do I do? I'd like to be doing some Warhammer painting on stream at some point soon, but these are the kind of things that I do. Right now we're working on the, so welcome, and it's lovely to have you. Right now we're working on the Ultimate AV mod for the Atari 7800. We had an interesting problem, just as a bit of a recap, when we did the previous stream. If I just swap my thing here. This was the video that we were going to watch and walk through step by step and follow his instructions on how to do this mod, which this is a really good video. However, I've got this all the way up here at the moment. You won't, you'll get a better view of the circuit board in a moment. But it's just so that because this camera will clip with that camera, and this is just the setup I have right now. This board, as you can see, is a little bit different to that board in the top right hand corner there. Yeah, so turns out the PAL Atari 7800s are completely different to the NTSC 7800s in terms of board layout. So we are following this little picture and doing it the hard way. I've got another image somewhere that shows us where to grab the audio from. But here's our little Ultimate AV board. We've got our first 4 on there, and if you watched the previous stream, you might notice as I bring this down in particular that these solder joints are a little bit better. I redid them. I desoldered them. If you remember, I had a bit of trouble getting the solder to stick, and really obvious thing that I didn't think about, this is from 1989, or this particular board is, and there's probably a little bit of corrosion on the legs, so just a little X-Acto knife gave them a little bit of a scrape, and the solder stuck perfectly. So it was a combination of that and a little bit of imperfect technique, but you know, we've got it down there, and we'll have a good look at that. And I'll bring this camera in as well. We'll continue on. We've got those first 4 wires done. We're going to grab our TIA color, our Luma Zero, Luma Zero, our Maria color, and our 5 volt and our ground. So let's bring this camera in, and then I'll bring the other camera down, so we can get a nicer view. There we go. I'll try and not knock the camera too much. We'll get it in focus in just a moment. Let me just get it secured here. So now we'll get this to focus for us. Perfect. Alright. So these are I'm going to use the bigger gauge wires for our ground and power. We're going to get, let's grab them last, shall we? So let's get TIA color. It's got to go to there, and Luma Zero. So let's grab Luma Zero. Luma Zero is from over here. The bottom. Alright, we might have to flip this a little bit to make it a little bit easier to work on. And let's bring it down so you can see what I'm doing. I believe this is what we're grabbing. Yeah, so let's just give that a little scratch. Give ourselves a slightly better surface to adhere to. Now we're only going to need a really short piece of wire for this one. Okay. Where's my strippers? There they are. No, not those kind of strippers, you degenerate. I only need a very small amount of wire, and we'll use purple. Not those kind of strippers. Wire strippers.
It just sounds like big strippers.
No, disgusting. I like curvy strippers. And you asked.
Huh?
Nothing. Oh, I
I can't hear you when the music in my game gets loud.
It's probably for the best. Alright. So going off this middle one here. Let's get our... Ah yes, the fan. Get a little bit of fan going so that I don't inhale a whole bunch of solder.
Good idea.
Hmm?
So that's a good idea.
Oh yeah. That it is. Alright. There we go. Soldering iron. Don't burn myself on it. And we'll give ourselves a bit of solder on here. This is probably not quite warmed up yet, but it's warming. Alright, and we'll pop a little bit of solder on our wire as well. We'll just lightly tin it. And we should, ideally, we should be able to just do this by hand. I know you can't quite see what I'm doing, so I apologise. Probably want to go this way with this one actually, which... Nice solid connection. There we are. Now that's Luma 0, isn't it? Yep. So let's get a little bit of... We've already got a little bit of flux still on here, so... I'll just get a little bit of solder onto our Luma 0. Oh, I've already got that actually, so... This can run up and... I'm probably going to want tweezers for this bit. Where are my tweezers? There they are. See if I can do this in a way that's gonna let me grab this easily. No, okay. Let's see if I just do it. Let me just put this aside for a moment. See if I can decide exactly. That's going to sit like that. So I probably want it coming up and around. The other option is to have it run around the back, but that's fine. Up and about there-ish. Okay, I'm a little bit crossed up in my hands, but that's alright. Should be fine. Just burning my finger. Ow, ow, ow. Ah. This is very hard to see what I'm doing, I know. Ow. Ah. No, that's alright. I just need a bit of... I just need to hold it together is what I need. I get that. And that. And just... This is where you need like 36 pairs of hands to do soldering. One of those fun steps. That's it. There we go. I think I got that. Let's have a look, see. That looks like a reasonable joint. Okay. So I need to get T color in. And Maria color. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's gonna make getting Maria color a pain. That's fine. Alright, where does Maria color actually go in? Oh, it goes in over here, doesn't it? That's fine. So let's get T color. We might solder to the board first for this one. And then, because Maria color can go into this little jack thing here that I've got. Oh, I don't think you can quite see what I did there. So I've got this little thing here that I can solder into this. And then probably should have done that first. So let's do that now then, I guess. And then we'll run the T color. So, easiest way is going to be get some flux. And some solder and the soldering iron, and we should be able to just ever so carefully, if I pop that, if I can get that to sit like so, I should be able to just solder this in pretty nicely. Want to be careful not to knock any of the little surface mount components on there. We want to make sure we don't accidentally knock any of them off. Nice. Alright. I'll just check continuity. And make sure we haven't bridged anything. Where is my multimeter? Let's see if I can just slide this all over so you can see what I'm doing. We're just checking continuity. We'll make sure we've got no bridged pins. And that the so see the screen. That's what it looks like when I have continuity. The number changes. So if I just check to make sure I don't have any bridge pins. Whoop. Those two bridged. I'll just make sure we've got continuity to each of the pins here. I don't know if my thing actually fits in there. Let's do it to... Yep, that one's good. 2. Yep. Number 3. Yep. Why does it seem to think that I've bridged? those two, unless I've bridged them on the other side. Seems to think that this pin and this pin, I don't know if you can see the screen there very well at the angle. No? Okay. No, it's all good. Alright, so number 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Number 4. Yep. Number 5, just making sure that all of these are correctly connected. Yep. And number 6. Perfect. Okay. So we'll get TIA color with green. And then we need to get Maria color goes into here. So let's get our TIA color first. Let's just work out where we're getting it from. Where was it on the image? TIA color is over here. It's 1, 2, 3 up. It's up here. So let me get my trusty X-Acto knife. Right, so we want the far side green, so it's 1, 2, 3, this one here. Get that little scratch. You can see, you might be able to see it gets a little bit shinier from me doing that. Just ensures that if there's any corrosion on the chip, probably can't see it from on the camera, but just ensures if there's any corrosion on the chip, I've got nice fresh metal to solder to. Alright, let's work out the length of our wire. Let's get the end. So we're going from the far, yep, and then up to T color, which is up the top here. Oh, and I haven't put any solder in there, so I might do that in a sec. So we're going from there to there, about that long. Right, we might solder to the board first, just to make that a bit easier, because that's now our tight spot really. Get a bit of flux, just a tiny little bit of flux. Don't need heaps. Perfect. And a bit of solder. It's a little bit hard to see what I'm doing. So I'm now working a bit upside down. Yeah. And we'll get a little bit of solder on our leg here. Should have got some flux on that actually. Do that again. And we'll just tin these ever so slightly. Alright. Okay, well, let's get our cable running down here. I'm going to try and go run down and under, so let's do that. here. Perfect. And now let's just feed that through where we want it to go. We want it to be under there. Just keep it out of the way of the power and ground. And we're going to run it to that leg over there. So let's just get this up here. It slipped down. I've run it too well. Now it's like too far down there. Get that. Right. So we're going to run it to that, a bit easier, just to there. Nice. That looks nice and secure. Excellent. Alright. Let's run our power and ground. And then what we can do is we can actually start looking at putting that in its little bracket and then running the other lines. So what do we need? We need to run Maria color to it, which is of course it is. Maria color is down here. That should be fine. That's this one here. Let's have to run a line off it first, I think. Let's do that actually. There we are. So it's the top one, it's this bit here, you can't quite see it, just under there. I'll just give it a little scrape. Where's my knife? Top one, 5 point, isn't it? Yep. Alright. So, and it's going to run basically in a nice big circle and into there. So it probably needs to, the length of this is probably actually about right. It's just a nice big bit of space wire, because we're going to, on the other side there, we are, so I can get some flux on there first. We have little screw joints for it. this in on there. This way round. 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10. Solder. Let's get down here. Oh, dropped it.
What happened?
I dropped my wire. Might need to do this with the better angle in there. Very tricky, this one, because there's a whole bunch of other components in the way. A little bit more solder on there. Hopefully that'll stay. Nope. Now stay. There we are. Nice. So this is just going to run around and then go into that little, essentially it's like a plug. Right, power and ground. So let's just scratch out our points for power and ground. Again, so it's this bit here, this little capacitor. The far point is ground. Close point is our 5 volts. Alright, let's get a bit of solder on both of those. I'm going to try and use the pads as much as we can here. Let's solder up those pads. I want to get a good amount of solder on each pad ideally. Perfect, that looks really good. That'll be really nice when I'm trying to attach a nice, good power cable to it. So I'm going to use this stuff. This is probably more than enough. How much do I need? I want to run from there to there. If I grab that much, that should be plenty. And I want approximately the same length of white. Oh, how good's that for measure by eye? Very close. So we'll use white as our ground. And yellow as our power. I would normally use black, but I didn't get any of this wire in black for some reason. Alright. Strip some wire. We're gonna Gonna attach it to that first. So it's gonna be the probably the easiest way to do it. Alright. Let's get some flux on our power and ground points. Getting it all over everything. Well, I kept using a big brush for this. Probably should have done these first now that I'm looking at it, but that's fine. We're gonna have just to be careful of our other lines there. Alright, let's get some solder on both of those. Very careful to A, not burn my finger, B, not melt any of the other cables that I've got around here. There we are, that looks good. Alright. What did I say? White for ground, yellow for power. What I said, was it not? Let's tin these up a little bit. What's my, so my low one is, my lower point is power. Let's just run this where I want it. So power is the close one. For should be able to just rely on some tension here. There we go. There's our 5 volt. Let's see if I can do the same for ground. Ah, beautiful. Just a little bit more solder. It so that it's lovely. Alright. White is ground, yellow is 5 volts, so 5 volt is close, ground is far. Like that. And I should be able to just nicely. Probably want to actually. Might just make this a little bit shorter. Let's pop this in its bracket. Sit it on there. It's a bit awkward now. Yank on any cables. sits very nicely. Ooh, let's get that out of the way. There we are. Look how nice and neatly that sits. Thank you again, was Bill. Lycorian, what did I break? I didn't break anything, I'm modifying it. This is an Atari 7800. And this is a S-video board for it. You can kind of see it's in its little bracket now. And I have to... all I have to do now is run power. And then I need to run the connections for the actual S-video plug, which will go out the back. Sounds like another way of saying you broke something. I didn't break anything. Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Lay? Alright. So yellow is power. Yes, yellow is power, which is our close one. Yeah, 5 volt DC. So let's give us that much. And let's give strip our wire. So terribly like short on space. But that's fine. So power goes here. If you would kindly just sit where I tell you to sit. That out of the way, just so that I can do this one comfortably. Put another pad there, so nice. And this one, we'll just like so, hey? Ukrainian twists. Oh, I forgot that those things are still active.
Yay!
Why?
You can
Why are
do
you like
Ukrainian
this?
twists, you're
Yeah,
not
I
broken.
can.
Twist, 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 twist.
There we go. And we've got ground. And now I guess
Now get on the ground.
you get on the ground. I have no space in this new location. Alright, hold on. Roll my chair back. Hey, settle pedal. You might just have to trust that I'm doing them. I need to do this without kittens being in frame. So if I bring this down, you can see the ground.
Yeah.
Alright. There you go. You can have twists.
Yeah.
7. There you go.
We need something else. It doesn't have to be squats. Like just maybe some push-ups.
You worried about my hip? No, my hip should be fine.
Yeah, push-ups.
No.
Push-ups.
Push-ups is a whole other thing.
Push-ups.
No,
Push-ups.
no.
Okay, well then.
Scots. Oh, there's a fan there. It's gonna shave his butt off. It's like a mechanic. Take my butt. There you go. You happy now? Back to this. The thing is, I've been going to the gym. I don't need to do those anymore. I've been good. Where's my headphones? Alright. So now, I need to get a very small flathead. So I can run the first of these in. So, this is the... Let's just slide this over so you can see what I'm doing. So these need to go into this little splitter box here. And so ground is at the top, which is the colour end. So that's this one. So I need to run that in there. Well, it might not fit with that bit of solder on there. There we go. And we need to tighten it down. See what I'm doing? Maybe a slightly larger flathead. What's that? Size 1, let's go with 1.5. I'm just tightening up this little screw here on this little distribution block. Make sure that's nice and down tight. Alright. Now, we need to run 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need, where's my rainbow wire gone? Where'd I put it? Did I put it back in the drawer? Ah, I did. Get my rainbow wire back out. And we need our ports. So we're going to start using the wonders of the next wonder of Wizard Build, which is this one. So that's the first wonder of Wizard Build. And look how nicely it sits there. Makes the whole thing so tidy. Alright, where is... Got a whole bunch of connectors somewhere here. Oh, I think it's in this little baggie for what I need. I want my S-video connection and AV. I think I only want yellow and red and white, but I'll double check. I bought all three just in case. I'm pretty sure I only want S-video and the audio connections. So I may have gone overboard, which means I'll have an empty jack on here, but that's fine. Alright. That's the other thing that I do need is some tiny little screws to hold that in, but it sits, if I can get it in there. Dropped it. Where'd it go? Magic drop disappearing act. There it is. Just trying to get this into this little hole. It's a little bit of a tight fit. I just have to shave this ever so slightly. So let me just get my good old X-Acto knife. Just gonna shave these 2 little bits down. And hopefully not do what normally happens when I'm working on Warhammer, which is to cut my finger. No, she says. These are the sacrifices that the Chaos Gods demand. There we go. Perfect. So this plug is a slightly different size, but that's fine. That's fine. So we just need to run some screws in there. Some tiny little screws. And then these will go in here. So these have little nuts on them. Need to open the hole a little bit more. Just gonna do it with the again trusty dusty X-Acto knife. Always does the job. Now I should be able to. Perfect. Space. So yeah, once we've run these through, oops. I'll attach them to this little bracket. And we'll run some wires that'll go down, around and out the back of the actually, I don't think we need the soldering iron anymore. Well, not yet anyway. But they'll go down, around and out the back of the Atari. And we'll solder on to our connectors. There we are. Look at that. Perfect. So I'll go in like that. Just need to make a bit of space in each plug, that's all. Then we have a little ring and ground, which will bend. I believe this is our ground line anyway. Just bend up there. And the little nut that goes over the top. Hold it all down. There you go, we're just doing it finger tight because I don't have tools that are easy to get onto there. There we go, just like that. We've got to get each of those in there. So let's run our 5 wires first. So what do we got here? 4, okay. 1, 2, 3. 5. This needs to run from here, and then it needs to run around and out the back of the system. So we're going to get quite a long cable to start with, and we'll trim it off once we're connecting it to the SVDO plug. There we are. getting our cable prepared. Try and show you what I'm doing here whilst I'm doing it. This camera, if I can. Just twisting all the wires together, so I don't have to worry about any frayed wires, and I'm just separating each wire as well from our little rainbow ribbon. Make it a little bit easier to connect it all up. We need to run some audio wire as well. So that's also going to be a hassle. Oh no! That's going to be a massive hassle.
Uh-oh.
I think it's there that I need to do it. Oh, shoot. That's going to be a real pain in the ass. Let me just double check. Where's our other guide? This is what I get. Not that one. Where was... Yeah, okay. It is... Ah, damn it, it is. It's those two down there. Alright, that's fine. We can just... Let's see, if I get this off... Just need some lever. I want to be awfully careful with this because I don't want it to snap or... Alright, can I move it out of the way? So I need to be working down there. So this can kind of run inside of that. I just have to desolder that, and then I can sit it over there out of the way. Alright, let's do that. I'll have to unplug this as well. Desolder that. I'll have to fix that up later. The fun. This is what I get. Should have done the audio first. I got a translate button. That's fine. So this is the image that we're following. The pads of R32 and R33, and then they run it through a 47 kilo ohm resistor. I should have a 47 kilo ohm. Where's my little box? Uh, 47. Oh, hang on, it's all written on. Let's see. $75, 43, 470, 430, 47. Gimme. Should be just one of these. So these, let's just check the color thing. There's a whole thing with so 47 kilo ohm should be, I don't know. What's this? Red, brown, blue, and yellow. I don't remember how to read this. Why? Or is that 47 ohm? I think that's 47 ohm. Yellow. What? Should have. Might just have to get all of these out and go through them to find 47 kilo ohm. There's one lot. There's a lot. Alright, what do we got? 1.5. 24. 680. What's that? 4.3 kilo ohm. Oh, they're all tangled. 9.1. 6.817. 20. 300. 150 kilo ohm. 470 kilo ohm. 43 ohm. 75 kilo ohm. 430 kilo ohm. 240 kilo ohm. 82, 47. 5.1. 51. 6.8 kilo ohm. We'll get there. 56. 2.2 kilo ohm, 30 kilo ohm, 20 kilo ohms. 1.2, 1.8 kilo ohms, 39 ohms. 1.8 ohms, 33 ohms. 4.7 kilo ohms. 4730. 3.4, 510. 22 kilo ohm, 3.3 ohms. 5.1. 750 ohms, 910 ohms, so we'll get there. 820, it'll be in the second pile, won't it? 3.6 ohms, 6.2 kilo ohms, 43 kilo ohms, 100 kilo ohms, 18 ohms. What's this one? 2.7 kilo ohms, 5.6 kilo ohms, 27 kilo ohms. 1 ohm, 12, 27, 68k. Alright, it'll be in the second pile here.
Guess what Furno's raid party did?
What did they do?
They went in before reset So they just cleared P5 and it doesn't count.
Oh, because reset hasn't happened yet.
Well, it has happened now.
Yeah, but it didn't happen when they went in.
Yep.
Yeah. Very good. Well done.
Yep, so they're all like, yeah, we clear. Why doesn't it count? And now they're all crying.
Gotta do it again.
Yep.
But you know, clear, like, look at the bright side. They had all their warm up, now they're just gonna clear.
Exactly.
Now it'll all be fine. Now I need to put all of
I mean,
these.
Pretty good. They got a P5 clear in 20 minutes.
Yeah, right. Oh, that'll be fine. That's all good. Don't know why their static started before reset. Or did they just get ready and then go in? Like, and then wait for reset and then start? That makes sense as to how that could happen. Trying to get all these back in a pile so I can get them back in their little Ziploc bag. Because I don't want these to get all tangled. Because they'll never untangle if they get all tangled. The problem with how I've got these through hole resistors is that it's really hard to find just one. It's not like the sample books where everything's in order. It's just a big pile of oh crap, that ended up in a... No, this is what I didn't want to happen. No, okay, that's just gonna have to go like that. Go through these other ones. See if we can find it. 750 kilo ohm. .5, 4.3, 680. Oh, my back from bending over and looking through these. You can see what I'm doing if you like. I've got these on my lap. I'm working through 1.2 kilo ohm, trying to find 47 kilo ohm, 360, 12 kilo ohm.
Are you
200
sorting them so that next time there's...
Nope.
Oh, God.
That'll take forever.
Okay. Just asking. Just hoping for your own sake. But...
Nope.
Ooh.
62. 6.2, I mean, 820 kilo ohm.
Do you think I need to multitask a little bit more?
Maybe. 62 kilo ohm. Kittens has like 17 screens open right now. 6.8. It's totally going to be like the last one. 910. No, it's none of them. See if I can just easily go through these in a stack. Hey, 47 kilo ohm, there's what I want. Alright, let's try and get all of these. Just go back in this box nicely and the lid closed. Nothing get caught or clipped. Alright, I need one of these, thank you. Junction. Alright, that can go there. Close lid. Nice. Perfect. Everything's good, nobody panic. Alright. Now. Get this back over here. Ow! With my elbow. I need that. I need my elbow. So I need to desolder that down there. Oopsies. a moment, and this should be able to just scoochy. There we go. Now I can get at what I'm working at. Why do I do this to myself? Then I can wriggle it back. Okay, what do I need to do? 33 and 32, it says lift them up and then run 2 lines, one to a 47 kilo ohm resistor, one goes to the other side and they go to there, and that's ground. So this is the bit that I don't necessarily like very much because it's like clip stuff off. Alright, here we go. Which side? Let's make sure I'm doing the right side actually. That doesn't really, so if it's... that's at the top, so it'll be this side, alright. So I'm clipping those 2 there. And I'll lift them up out of the way.
Why screaming?
Because I'm clipping things off the board.
Oh, okay. Screaming
It's never
loud,
like...
screaming loud.
I don't like mobs that do that. There's other ways to have done this really, but that's fine. So I want to lift those up out of the way. Where's my tweezers gone? This is the problem with having so many bits and pieces sitting everywhere. There they are. Alright, so I've clipped those 2. I need to lift them up away from the board. Like so. Okay, my resistor, 47 kilo ohms. So I need that. This is the direction. Oh, I've run out of music. Let's find another one. Alright. So apparently this goes to 32, which is this pad. And then I run another wire around it. So let's get my hobby knife. Just give those pads a little bit of a scratch up so I can get some solder on them comfortably. flux. Always forgetting flux. What have I done? Just a smidge. There we are. Going to run a resistor off 32 and a wire off 33. Alright, so we need 2, which we have here. Got a nice long length of 2. Right. So one of them is going to be how are we going to do this? So we want just going to solder to our resistor first. We ultimately want one long one, don't we? And one short one. Oh, I did that wrong. Alright. So one long will be our blue. Later, so let's just move this up here for a moment so we can do this. It's a bit tricky. Alright, this and solder and that I dropped. Oh, I knew that would happen. Alright, I've dropped my rainbow cable everywhere, it's all unraveled. That's fine. There we go. That can go there for now. Lay, why are you doing this? I'm busy.
She just finished static, that's why.
Why are you like this? Alright, so this is going to be our... Just going to nicely solder these together. And we need just a short. I just want to get these a little bit nicer together. I don't like this little cross. Let's do it this way. There we are, perfect. That's what I want. And then we're going to get a little purple wire. I'm feeling a bit green today. Well, why are you taking it out on me? What do I do? I'm a lovely bloke. Okay. We'll put ourselves a little bit on that side. And a good amount on that side. You're gonna have to wait for all of your exercise, I'm afraid. What does a re feel like? You felt a re before.
I know, but someone may be different to my read.
Nice. I'll just give this a little bit of extra solder. Perfect. Alright. Now we just have to connect these. This is our little audio circuit that needs to connect to the board that I've now had to move everything out of the way for. So I'm just going to bend this up, make it a bit easier. And I think we'll do the purple cable first, because it's going to be the bigger pain in the ass, I feel. Where are my tweezers? Here's the thing, so many little tools sitting around. Put things down, I can never find them. Right, whilst I'm looking, I'm going to re-roll up my rainbow wire that I dropped. So look, it's all... tweezers, where'd they go? I was using them just a moment ago. Oh, there they are. Okay. Alright, let me just roll my rainbow wire back up here. Okay, let's go with... So we're going to try and get purple on there first, because it will be a lesser pain. Let's just make sure we're doing this the right way. Purple goes to R33. Yes. There we go. And then this resistor goes to R32. Right. Now, let's make this nice and neat, shall we? Let's be good time. Probably this or slightly larger. Probably that one. Let's just check. Yeah, perfect. We just want a little bit on it though. So let's cut this in half. Oh. Dropped a piece. Alright. So we're going to try and make this nice and neat. Cord. There we are. Lovely, lovely. Doesn't that look nice and tidy now? Alright, fine. You know, your push-ups and stuff, what do you do this for? I'm trying to do work here. You're killing me. You are killing me. Alright, there you go. You can kind of see that's the best one you're gonna get. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Oh, I got space. you. You're not helping. I'll do the twists. Harder. Harder? How dare you? Why do you do this?
I apologize. I gave Lay so many points back. She has so many points. I'm sorry.
If you didn't want to do exercise, stop letting me get points. Yeah.
Time for the squat.
What are you laughing about?
Talira heard the sound of what's it called? What's this? Skype.
The what?
The calling from the call tone from Skype.
The Skype.
Skype. Someone's computer was making the Skype noise, and Talira experienced violent PTSD.
Very good. Okay. Was Kitten's eating stuff at you? She was! Very mean.
Yes.
Okay, back to work. So now we've got that done. That's our little audio circuit. This needs to run. We'll bring this back over. We're going to solder that back down. Run this down here, I think. Yeah. Well, actually, that's power, so... Oh, damn. There might be a bit of interference on this line. Can I... If I run it down and around here... Thing is, I want it all to run down the same spot though, so that I can just clip the shield. So let's just do that. Let's run it under. Cable management. Sort of. Just trying to make our wires nice and neat. There we go. That's fine. Alright, so there's our audio line. Let's resolder that back down. Alright. It's going to be a pain because it's so short. Whoop. I could pop this out of its bracket. That might help for that. Just give me a bit of space to work with. Maybe just have to do it like so. There we are, that worked. Okay. Let me just tidy this cable up, there we are. Okay, good. All is well there. Right. That's reconnected. Let's put our little bracket back on. Again, bracket courtesy of Wizard Bill. Thank you, Wizard Bill. And that clips right back in there. There we are. Nice. Alright. And this can go back in there. And we can see what I'm doing? There we go. This needs to go back in the top plug. And screw that down. There we go. Okay. So now back to where's our? We had a little length of 5 wires that I'd cut. There they are. All right. So these now need to go into some plugs there, and then we're going to run it the same way as that audio cable. Then we can put this back in the case and start working on this bracket and connecting everything. So let's go with work from the top down, I suppose. So I'll go brown first. Go in there. Just done. Actually, what we might do, just to keep these nice and tight and tidy, we're just going to tin the ends of all of these little connections here. Out of the way. Go. Alright, try this again, shall we? So, brown. Link for Hunter, delicious fumes. Yeah, I've got the fan running behind me so that I don't inhale a whole bunch of solar fumes. So I'm doing all the right things in that respect.
Too many solar fumes.
Well, I might inhale some.
Exactly.
I can't promise inhalation of 0 solar fumes. Anyway, how are you doing, Link for Hunter? You having a good day? How's things? Tell me all about your day. What's news? What have you been up to? While I feed these in here. We'll go back to our little image so you can see what I'm doing. These are all going to run out to our S-video connection, essentially. Next plug.
What are those? I think behind to bought some CDs.
I bought some used CDs from the library. Anything of particular interest?
Really boring ones.
I might have just got a whole bunch of things. Who knows? Get in. This one does not want to go in. Some U2 and a Ramstein CD. Nice. Slightly eclectic, but eclectic is good. There goes the screwdriver. Need that. Alright, why? I get the feeling there's just a little bit of... Alright, there we go. That should now go in. Ah, much better. There we go. Nice, that's pretty good, man. Was found at the local library. I'm gonna see if I can just change this music because it sounds like I'm gonna get a copyright strike if I'm not careful. Where's my usual? Let's go back to my usual 8-bit. That's the playlist I normally go with. Continue to... And last one. There we go. Make sure they're all nice and tight. Sweet. Alright, so now these cables are going to run the same way as the audio cable down through there. I want it flat, so I elbowed my... So I should be able to twist this about and get it to sit flat under that little switch. Yeah, I don't want to drop it. Black Friday starting there. Yeah, okay. Getting some good deals. We get some, I was discussing this today actually, I think it was. We get some Black Friday stuff here.
Yeah.
That just doesn't want to quite fit.
I mean, the Black Friday sales here are more like in name because...
How does the cover fit over there? Oh, it should be right. It just goes like that. Right? Oh, that's fine actually.
Yeah, it's fine. You can't hear me.
Yeah, it is. That's correct.
That's so rude.
It's not what you said it.
I was just ripping off what you were saying.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just sorry. I couldn't quite hear you. Treat myself with a Samsung 980 Pro 1TB. Yeah, nice man. Good drive. All right, so we're just gonna run this like that then. All right, let's get the cover back on. this bottom cover on. Just going to tuck this up and out of the way so it doesn't cause us any fouling issues. Should be a matter of just slipping this back on. Sorry, this is a little bit tricky to do. Just trying to get the little tabs through. Some of them are just being a little bit more. I, again, don't want to slice my hand open on the metal. As much as I'm sure you guys would all enjoy that. There we go, I think I got it. There we are. Alright, so now I just need to twist a lot of these tabs. So where's my... to get this to stay down. Sorry, I think I just knocked the camera there. Nice. I had to buy a used laptop due to increased electricity prices here. Yeah. That's an issue in a lot of places. Whereabouts are you located, Link? It had a 256 gig. Oh, that's not much. That's not even enough to have Windows installed, really.
Yes, it is.
No, this is the problem you had on your old laptop, remember?
It had 64 gigabytes.
Oh, okay. Well... yeah, okay, nice. This is all nicely attached. Alright. Let's get our bottom case. Now, we need to remember, brown is on top, right? Brown is on top. So brown is... ground, I think. Yeah, brown is ground, then chroma, then luma, then... oh, what is that? Yeah. Because... that's right, is it not? Yeah, because the way the thing is... yeah. So ground, chroma, luma, composite, video, ground. Okay. So I'm going to put this case back on now. These cables... so this goes front in first anyway. These are going to be run down and through the bottom there. Just there. So it is slightly in the way of that switch. wonder if I can maybe run them down there instead. Down, even if it's going to keep slipping out like that. Let's have it run. Just want to make sure it's sitting properly and not pinching the cables. It's just really annoying. Yeah, I'd imagine it would be. I was gonna have, where's my little thing? So I was gonna put this there. I may have to put it up one. No, it is supposed to go there. Okay. So let's just have, okay. So that's sitting hard against that, I think. Yeah. Well, there's a bit of a gap there. So it should be fine. I'm gonna stick with this bit here. And we'll just deal with the fact that the cable's a little bit in the way of the switch there. Yeah, there we go. So there's all of our cables. These are going to go connect to our S-Video and our audio connections. So I should be able to put the lid back on this, screw it back together. Then we can start connecting these. Brown is our ground. We've got two grounds actually, brown and green. Get that out of my way so I don't cut myself. Screw this back together. If the screws want to grab, that didn't feel like it was grabbing anything. Yeah, no, it's just the thread's quite worn on that one. Whereas this one's nice and tight. Excellent. I'll bring this back up actually so you can see what I'm doing a bit better now that I'm not doing all the close-in soldering.
Yeah.
Screwing it all back together. Keep leaning forward and like pushing my elbow against one of the lights and losing all my lighting. Probably looks fine on the camera because it's got all the adjustment occurring. Nice. Alright, so we're now back together. Now what we need to do is when you finish putting our little plugs in here, in our little bracket, then we need to wire this all up to it. And then we're done. Like, we'll just glue this. This will just get glued on. It'll sit here, essentially. So we're going to cut these a bit shorter. But we need to make sure that for these, our audio connections. So let's first off make sure these holes are sorted, because it wasn't. They just need a little bit more give in them. So I'm just using a made in China. Your laptop was? Oh, my Atari. You're looking at the made in China sticker on my Atari. Yeah. So, show that all. Not quite. A little bit more space on that one. Same. This one looks a little bit small, so it's going to need a little bit more going at with the hobby knife here. I think first thing for us to do is to tie the grounds together for the two audio connections, and tie the two audio connections together as well. I'll just give that a little bit more. And then we'll do the S video last. Alright. Yep, that wants to fit nicely. As does that. Okay, excellent. Let's just get this out of the way for one moment, whilst we sort out our little bracket here. Here, just tighten up. If I can get it to start threading, there we go. Bit of challenge doing this by finger, so I don't have a spanner that's going to reach down in there easily. Nice. And last one, where to go? It's the thing, I constantly put things down and then lose them. Does this one not have a brush washer? Huh. Interesting. Somehow I've gotten a bit of a duddy. That's fine. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. I can't get my finger down in there to tighten that up. Like this. Nope. Well, this is going to be a real pain to get started. Oh.
Not on camera!
Nah. Oh, this is slightly different and a pain in the ass. Stay. Ah. Let me get this to start. Ah. There we go. Nice. Oh, but now that's stuck down there. I don't want that. Alright, there we go. Nice. Alright. Sorry, sitting over.
Yeah.
Oh, sitting over's there somewhere. Cool.
Yeah, the A-train.
Nice. Alright. That's that bit. Now we need to tie these 3 grounds to, well, how can we do this? We want to tie the 2 audio signals together, so that shouldn't be too tough. Let's just get a little bit of length of wire. Strip both ends. Get our soldering iron heating back up. Get a bit of solder on our positive lines. And we should be able to just tack it on pretty much. That through there. Nice, yep. And I can just get a nice little doobly. Nice. And I can feed that into the other side. Give that a bit of solder. That'll be a nice, very solid connection. With our 2 ground points. Again, we only need a little bit. Solder on there. life a little bit easier for us. There we are. Just gonna turn it. We'll try and turn it up a little bit. Just to make sure that a nice, solid line there, and likewise here. Excellent. Alright, so I've bridged our connectors there, both the grounds and the signal lines. We're gonna have to want to run, so let's get our Atari out. So this plug is gonna go here. If I can get it to just bring a jiggle. There we go. Alright, we'll get our S video plug. It's gonna sit that way, so let's check what our 4 plugs are for S video. I think we've got, the 2, 3, 4 should have ground as well. Do we not have a ground? Or is the outside ground? Let's have a look, see. That doesn't help me. What does that say? Alright, let's have a look at the guide. Here we go. Excellent. Better. Oh, okay. One of these is composite video. Alright, good. Lumichroma ground. Okay. So brown, which way around was it? That image. Okay, ground, chroma, luma. Composite video is yellow. Oh, that's convenient. And then green is ground. Well, that can be ground for those, I suppose. Yeah, okay. So
they can go off with that. And this will have to be split, which that's fine. Ground is alright, so if I'm looking at it this way, ground Luma is on the left. Just looking at how I'm looking at this. I'm pretty, yeah, because that's showing the plug. I'm just going to make sure, looking at another picture that I had there. So 1 and 2 are both ground. Yep. 3 is Luma. So that's Luma. Okay. So this one up here is, this top left one is Luma. Bottom 2 are ground. Alright, that's fine. We can do this. So, well, in that case, let's just run our ground again across. Another little bit of ground wire. Oh, another bridging wire rather. Is that long enough? Yeah. Excellent. Let me just slide this out of the way for a moment. We'll bridge these two grounds. Solder, and we'll just bridge that up. Excellent. Tuck that down. Great, 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 great. Okay. Let's bring this back up. Now we need enough of this wire to be able to easily solder everything, probably whilst sitting here-ish, or even here. If we do it that far, and then we've got a little bit of slack that's going to get all bundled up in there. We probably wanted to see if we can even do it here, would be ideal. Yeah, that feels good. Yep, let's do that. Alright. So, now which way around did we work out everything was? Brown is ground and chroma luma. Yellow is composite video, green is ground. Okay. So let's go our audio signal first. Need to cut it about there. Actually, let's use the side cutters so I can get in there. About there. In fact, up here. I don't know if I'm going to have enough slack to trim it now. That's the next problem. No, I'm gonna have to do it the wonderful way. That I don't necessarily like doing. Because that happens, fuck. Now I'm in trouble. There we go. Alright, this will be shorter than planned. That's all fine. Okay, I'm gonna have to hold it up here now. Sit right there. Alright, let's get some, we're gonna have to get some more solder on there. Let's give this something to attach to a bit better. I don't want to turn my light off with my shoulder, thank you. Excellent. There we go. Crisis averted. Alright, we're going to cut the next one longer.
Good idea.
Because that was, yeah. We need enough space to trim it, so. Back. I do that. There we go. And then I can just go, yeah, cut it right there. Excellent, perfect, fantastic. Oh, wondrous. Alright, yellow is video, green is ground. Excellent, and green is ground. Which can go. Right there. Let's give it a little bit of solder. I feel like it's going to be easier to reach it to this one in the middle here. There we go. Everything is fine.
Good to know.
Sort of. So it's gonna go. Let me just make sure I haven't Oh no! It's gonna have to go right there. I have no choice. That's as far as the cables reach. Alright. And I've got ground. Chroma is red. Luma is orange. Ugh. So ground will be these two. So I need a we're so close to done. Alright. Let's get a little bit of solder on each of the pins here. I think that's a good first step. If I can get this out. There we go. I'll slide that over there for a sec. Try and get a little bit of solder on each of these pins. Flux. Alright. Alright, so I've got these 4 cables to run through. Now if I just run them through and let them bunch up in there, I don't know how well that's going to go. But I feel like doing this is possibly my best idea. And then glue that down there-ish. Alright, I don't want to glue it yet because I won't be able to get the cables back out. To bridge the 2 grounds. Use this. Which appears to be purple is the colour of bridge wire. That's what I've decided. So let's just tin these as well. Alright.
Oh no.
There we are. It's not the best round. Ah no! Ah. There we go. Alright, and then which way around do we? So ground, and then red is chroma. Red is chroma. Yes, red is chroma. Chroma is, so if those two are ground, and the cable's this way. Chroma is that pin. Alright, so let's do orange first then, because that'll be easier. I've lost it already. 3 is Luma, which is orange. Where are my clippy movies? My side cutter ones. Right, so orange is the far one, which we said is Luma. Orange is Luma, which is pin 3, which is that one there.
Destination.
The fun of holding 17 different things at once. There we go. Alright. Super glue. You've got super glue, don't you, darling? Can I have your super glue, please?
over there. Oh, it's on the bench still.
Where is it?
Just over there.
Because we're done. Just need to glue this little bracket. It's on the bench. Oh yeah, I see.
Does that work or?
Alright, let's glue this on and then we're done.
Nice.
Pretty much. Oh, I need to glue this edge. Watch me glue my fingers together.
That's my song.
I think this super glue is...
I'm sorry, is there a gym leader in Pokemon called Crusher?
called Russia.
No, Crusher. Like Crusher, but with a G. Crusher.
Oh, there we go, it's coming out now. Ah, too much, it's coming out too fast now. I know. Hold it down. And that just has to be stuck in the right way, which would be this way. It's just going to be screwed in more than anything else. Just need some little screws. I can glue it in the meantime. Excellent. Ta-da!
Yay!
Yeah, that won't glue in. I've already glued my fingers together. Yay! Yeah, that won't glue. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, that's done. AV mod on the Atari. I don't want to touch this with my glue fingers. Let's get that out of the way. Let's turn that off. Let's put this glue, because it has no lid, in the bin. Oh no, it does have a lid. I don't think it's going to work again, but I'll put the lid on it anyway. Ah! So you have it. I just need one little, I need a couple little screws, just so I can tidy up the S-video port. And actually, oh, there's glue on that. Oh, my glue fingers. So I can actually get that to stay in there correctly. But otherwise, that's done. So I'm going to stop touching this because I have glue fingers and I don't want to ruin it.
Yes, good idea.
Yay! But I'm going to wrap up now. I'm going to find someone to raid us over to, because I don't have an S-video cable to test this with, unfortunately, which is a bit
Yes,
silly.
you mentioned that.
Yeah. So that's alright. We're done with this. Another successful mod. I'm sure it will work fine. I'm pretty happy with the soldering. It's not perfect, but it's satisfactory. So let's see who's streaming, and we'll send you across to watch someone fun. Who have we got? Galaxy Oz, Stealthy Golem, Gallic Hero, Barjo, Glorious Roll, Ayana, Father Bill, Sid Nova. We might send you to Sid Nova again. I don't know. There's not many people doing much retro stuff on at the moment.
Yeah. What about
Ayana's doing Savagery clears. Glorious Royal's doing Pokemon.
Maybe? Hum diddy hum dum. Yeah, let's send you across to Glorious Roll. You can watch some Pokemon. He's pretty good to watch, and it's nice and chill. So feel free to say hello to Glorious Royal. From me. Thank you for hanging about whilst I did this mod. It's been great fun. And I will catch you all next time. And then hopefully we'll have cables and we'll be able to test out the Atari and see how it's going. Yeah. Thanks for watching and catch you all next time. See ya.
For the way you look. Maybe if it was for like what you do in your ability.
Hello, Fluffy.
Hello.
Look how fluffy
Are you grabbing at me?
By the way, with the